A lot of people look at glass as a craft, but glass is a lot more challenging to work with than just painting a painting on a canvas.
Glass artist Janet Zambai knows a lot about the play of light through glass. If you've ever looked up in the Plains Hotel in Cheyenne or the Noble Hotel in Lander, you may have had the pleasure of catching light as it passes through one of her creations.
With glass, you have to think about if you're going to have a light behind the window and where the piece is going to be, what's behind it, what's in front of it, what the lighting's going to be.
Working from her studio in Casper, Zambai creates glass installations for public and private spaces across the state. Right now, she's working through all those questions as she creates over 30 stained glass windows for a private chapel seated above Lander.
Well, I was contacted by a designer, Betty Burke, out of Colorado, and she had done a web search and found my website on the internet and had me do a couple of pieces for the client's house in Cheyenne. And when they decided to build this house in Lander, she contacted me again about doing all the windows for the chapel. The designer pulled some images of saints off of the internet, but none of them were the right style or the right, they were looking up or down, or they weren't exactly what I was looking for. I just couldn't get enough information out of them, and I didn't want to copy what someone else had done.
One of the first things she did was to pull together models for a photo shoot, giving her real-life images to work from.
And I'm actually kind of free to do whatever I want to do design-wise, and techniques I can incorporate some of my own. And most of the pieces, all the figures, are all painted, and they're painted with a special glass paint and fired in.
Her first couple pieces are coming together, and she says she'll visit the chapel soon to check her templates and make sure the sizes are perfect. She says this job is more complex than any she's done before, requiring a lot more experimentation with color and technique. So that work will continue along with the building of her relationship with the saints.
It's actually really interesting to me because the more I know about them, then the better I can do with them. And the first picture I did, the first saint drawing, I met with a designer and showed her my drawings and the glass samples of what I was going to do, and she was really excited, and she goes, "Oh, it's wonderful." So now she's kind of just let me do whatever I want to do with it, and she goes, "Just trust the saints, they'll be with you, and you'll come up with what they want you to do for them."
Zambai will spend this holiday time in close proximity to her angels, cherubs, and saints. She says she expects to have this project complete by next summer.